right, we live. All right, bet. You're locked into the X and O's. You're locked into the X and O's show where we coming to break down the game and keep it real. It's your boy Ramonis, and I got my boy Dylan here with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So with the X and O's show, we to this episode one, we typically do a four down breakdown. So like we have our first down, second down, third down, and fourth down, and then we throw in some hot takes and things of that nature. So before we get started, Dylan, do you want to tell the audience about yourself?
Uh, yeah, wait, yeah. First, yeah, my name is Dylan. I've been watching football all my life. I used to coach little league football for about 5 years. Down in Atlanta, in Atlanta, and then recently in San Antonio. I'm a college football connoisseur, so as the season goes on, you're gonna hear me talk about college football a lot. And football in general, man, football is just like it's like next to breathing for me. It's my life. Like I just love it. Love the way the game is played. I love how the game is formatted, how it's outlook. Like I watch football like it's tape. I don't watch it for the fun of it. I watch it like to dissect every play, every down, and then bring it to y'all so we can make it real, make it fun and entertaining, and just break it down for y'all. That's pretty much it.
So Dylan Dylan role pretty much as y'all just heard, he's pretty much the analytical person of the group. And me, I'm typically the I wouldn't say just the trash talker, but I have my hot takes and I come with my analytics. But so let's go ahead and get into it, man. So first down, for our first down, we're gonna talk about this whole Micah Parsons situation.
Yeah.
Just to give a little background of the Michael Parsons, everyone knows he's pretty much in a contract dispute with the Cowboys, which is with
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, to be honest. Um,
Yeah.
just to give you a little background. Jerry Jones recently made comments that raised eyebrows, hinting at a financial caution when it comes to big contracts. As y'all know, he gave Dak Prescott, I want to say it was what, 60 million
Yeah.
this past
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it was the year before last. But even in that deal, he really didn't want to give it to Dak. And if you remember at the press conference, when after Dak signed the deal with Jerry, Jerry was throwing shots at Dak, basically saying like, I didn't want to pay you, but here we are. Because the way the
Mhm.
market was going, he had to pay him because I believe that year before Carson Wentz for the Eagles and my boy for the Lions right now, what's his name? Jared Goff for by the time he was playing for the Rams, I believe they got paid. And to be honest, Dak played better than both of them. I think one went to the Super Bowl in the Rams, Jerry Goff, and he lost. And then Carson took his team to weeks up. Well, that was the year I think 2017 took his team undefeated. Well, undefeated. I think they were like 11 and 12 and 4, whatever. He got hurt towards ACL, and then that team went on to win the Super Bowl. So I believe it was either the year before that or the year after that. They got paid. So it was Dak's turn to get paid, and Dak had a really great year, and he was threatening to sit out. So Jerry had to pay him because finding a quarterback like that, it's hard to do, especially when they're a known commodity that they can go out there and perform. So, but all in all, in that same breath, in that same press conference, Jerry was like, "I paid you, but I didn't want to pay you." But here we are. So that leads us to Michael Parsons.
Yeah, so um Michael Parsons, it's kind of going to screw the Cowboys over. Well, I keep saying Cowboys, but Jerry Jones over because as you know, and as y'all know, who's the highest paid now? I think it's I know
Uh,
Danielle Hunter got a new deal.
nah, I
Uh,
think it's either Miles. Not, I don't think it's Miles Garrett. I think
Miles
I
Garrett.
believe
It's Miles
it's
Garrett.
either Miles Garrett or no. It's not JJ White. It's TJ White now.
TJ Watt. TJ Watt. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Because
yeah, TJ
Miles
White.
Garrett what was it? Miles Garrett got paid, then Danielle Hunter
Yeah,
got a 1 year
but
extension, and then TJ
yeah,
Watt, the
TJ
most
got
recent.
paid. Yeah, most recent. He's the one that got paid most recent. The most recent.
So,
Yeah.
so uh Michael Parsons looking for a big contract. This is
Uh
gonna be
huh.
his first big contract, right? Because he's still
Yeah.
on his rookie deal.
Yeah. He actually still has one more year left on his deal. So it kind of plays in Jerry's favor, honestly. But I mean, for me, from a player standpoint, or from a person, obviously you want your star players to get paid. But you know, I'm a firm believer of paying your star players. You pay CD, you pay Dak. So I mean, you don't have anybody else. I want other than I want to say probably Trayvon Diggs. I want to say coming down the pipeline. But
Mm-hmm.
everything, as or all the football heads know out there, your when your front four is set, it makes it easier for the back seven. So not paying Micah will hinder uh Trayvon's performance because he's already a hit and miss corner. And what I mean by that is he gambles a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
the year that he I think he had like 10 picks. He also gave up the most passing yards on his side, right? But that will come with his territory. But with Micah kind of sets the tone for the back seven. So I believe you should pay Micah. I'm not a Cowboys fan by no stretch, but when it comes to paying players, I believe that Jared should pay his players, especially players he was always head on into paying players that he drafted. He drafted Micah Parsons. He drafted Dak Prescott. He paid him. He drafted CD Lamb. He paid him. So now it's Micah Parsons' turn, and you come up with all these excuses. Oh well, he had back problem, or he had injury problems and X, Y, and Z. But you know, so did Dak. Dak tore his ankle. Dak broke his ankle actually, but you still paid him. So I'm a firm believer that you got to pay your players.
And then to be honest, this back issue, I think that Michael Parsons low key faking it. I'm not gonna lie
He could,
because
but
he don't want to go out and risk himself getting hurt.
yeah, but you can say that, but it also faking an injury. Well, I won't say he's faking an injury. I would say if that's the case, it won't help him. It won't help him in the long run because he's in a contract year. So if you're playing the injury card, then it doesn't go in your favor. Like I said, on top of that, he's still in his rookie contract. So technically, Jerry doesn't have to pay him, but I don't. I mean, honestly, from my personal opinion, I don't see why players want to play for Jerry only because you saw it with Dak, you saw it kind of sort of with CD, and now you're seeing it with Micah, and those are your three best players. So as an owner, you're finding every way to not pay your best players. But yeah, and then he's talking bad about him. He talking bad about Dak. Um, he talking bad about Micah. I don't know what the situation was with CD Lamb. I don't know what if they had any history or whatever. But for the most part, every time it's time for a player to get paid in the Cowboys camp, it's always I don't want to pay him yet, or I don't know. But then you'll start players, and then you see what these other players are getting around the league, the Miles Garrett, the TJ Watts of the world, is Micah is on that level. Now, probably production wise, he's probably not on the level as uh Miles Garrett and TJ
I
Watt
don't know
from
about that. I don't know about that though because Micah this past what Micah been in the league for what is it 4 years now? Because
yeah,
the rookie contract is 5 years.
yeah,
I think I want to say all these past 4 years he's had 12 sack seasons.
yeah. But when you look at TJ and Miles Garrett, they are truly game records. Like not I'm not saying that you don't game plan for Micah because you do, but what TJ and Miles do on a football field is far enough. It's a reason why there was no hesitation. Well, Miles Garrett kind of was a little bit, but his thing wasn't money more so it was winning. But when it's the
Mhm.
reason why
It was it was left up. It was left up to Michael Garrett. He was the one that
yeah
was kind of like he
yeah
didn't want to
yeah
sign with them.
yeah. But Miles Garrett problem was they wasn't winning. See, TJ and Micah, their teams are winning respectively because they have a good offense. And then with for some reason the Steelers never have a losing season, so that always works in their favor. But with Miles, the Browns haven't been winning. Now part of that could be because of the emergence of Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Part of that could be because they overpaid for Deshaun Watson and now they kind of left with the pieces. Part of it because it's just a Brown organization. But but all along, the point I'm trying to make is Miles Garrett's contract wasn't about performance on his performance. It was about winning. He wanted to go to a winning culture, but then he got paid all that money. He was like, well, I want to stay here and win with the Browns, which probably isn't going to happen, honestly.
I got I got a question for you though. So do you
Okay.
think that the whole Parsons situation is based on his performance?
Uh, well, I don't think so. But Jerry Jones did say, if I'm not mistaken, he did hark back to the injuries that Micah had throughout the season. I know he had an ankle injury, I believe. I believe if he's talking about the back thing. So that could be the him what he's alluding to, the performance. But my if you go off my 1 year, my first 3 years have showed you that and if I had a bad fourth year, that it happens, but you still have to. I believe if you I believe that if Jerry Jones believed, which I would hope that he would believe, that Micah Parsons is a guy that's on the level of a TJ Watt and a Miles Garrett, which I believe he is. Probably not in the same. He's not in the same tier, but he's in that realm. I believe he is. Then you gotta pay him because what's going to happen is he's going to go to somebody else, and you're hoping that the guy you draft as his replacement is as good, if not better than him. And if you're wrong, then you basically just give up a generational talent over ego. And we've seen it.
So
Go ahead.
so I don't think it's performance, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's control, and I think it's the fact that Jerry Jones is racist as hell.
I mean, yeah, you seen it. You seen it too. I mean, you've seen forms of I'm not gonna say racism, but uh backlash. I would say when it was time for Romos to get paid, he didn't bat an eye. He paid Romo.
I was going there. I was going there.
He paid Romo.
When
Now,
Romo was truly
yeah,
broke up.
he paid Romo. He paid Romo. And then so yeah, I mean I don't want to go.
Hold on. Look at so you got Romo, right?
Okay.
Look at what was old boy name? X. What was his name?
Des Bryant.
Dez Bryant had issues too, right? With the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
yeah,
Okay. And then look at CD had to wait for his,
yeah,
right? Dak had to wait for his, which I agree with. I wouldn't pay Dak, I'm gonna be honest. But they still did it. I would
yeah.
have held out on Dak. I would have drafted Shador. I'm sorry. But
Yeah, but that, that's Dak been in the league,
but,
I believe it's with 2016, so that's years in advance. But
but hold on, walk with me. So
okay,
then you got Ferguson just got paid, the
okay,
tight end.
yeah. Jake Ferguson got
What
paid, yeah,
what race is he?
right.
I'm telling you, man. You don't hear no issues with him ever
I
having issues
mean,
with white players.
yeah. I mean,
That's
yeah,
the
because
truth. It's the truth.
he had problems with Dez, he had problems with Dak and
Zeke,
Micah and
Zeke.
Zeke. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you, you see the pattern.
yeah. I don't want
The
to put that
only
on Jerry, but I mean,
the only
my
one
go ahead.
the only white dude that he let go, Dalton Schultz.
Yeah,
That was the only one
yeah,
that I can remember.
yeah. Yeah, 'cause I don't know if he paid late. I know I think he had to pay he paid not Leighton Vander actually he paid Leighton and then he played what was the other one that kept getting hurt before Leighton Vander what was his name? What was his name? Damn. My boy kept getting concussions, man. I
That
can't think of
you talking about tight end?
no linebacker, white boy. He kept getting hurt. He played for the Cowboys, and then the Cowboys drafted late for him. I can't think of his name though, but nonetheless, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I believe. I don't want to say that, but it's looking like he had a problem with
You talking about McLean?
no. He's a linebacker.
Sean Lee? Sean Lee?
Sean Lee, Sean Lee, Sean Lee,
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee. That's his name, Sean Lee. And then Sean Lee kept getting hurt, so they drafted Leighton for Sean. But I don't want to be that guy and say that's what Jerry is doing. But it do seem like he has a history of not paying his black parents. That's no hit no does, man. But the
I'm
main
telling
point
you.
is I believe Michael should get paid. I do. I do believe that he should get paid.
So let me tell you this. So I've read some stuff that said that Jerry Jones has been taking Micah on private meetings, I guess you could say,
Yeah,
without his agent, trying to conduct the contract talks without his agent.
yeah.
Now, his agent is what's that agent name? I can't think of his name, but he'd want to get all the players paid. I think Deshaun Watson.
Drew Rosenhaus.
No. It's like Macadola or something like that. Some Dola at the end.
Okay,
He's same agent that CJ got, Deshaun Watson got, like all the players that be getting paid.
okay.
Micah keeps pushing Micah okay, I don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about contract talks? Well, let's go ahead and let my agent talk that.
Oh, David
Mulugata
Mulugeta.
or something.
Yeah,
Mulugata.
Okay, yeah, Mulugeta. Okay.
So I don't know, bro. It's I don't know, bro. But long story short, Micah Parsons demanded a trade.
Yeah, he did
What
demand a
team
trade.
can you see him playing for?
Uh,
I know one team right away, right now.
who do you think?
I can see him playing for Washington. It's not gonna happen because they same conference, right? It's not gonna happen.
Same division.
But I can see him playing for Washington.
Uh,
What was his name? What, Chase Young? Wasn't Chase Young the last D lineman they really had?
Washington. No, they had well, I mean, I think he got drafted by them, but I think it was another. I can't think of another. They have nose tackles that are really good. I don't know about edge rushers, but they have really good nose tackles.
That's another
Uh,
thing. If he gets traded, do we put his hand in the ground or he stay? Because he like a linebacker, right? He played 3-4 over there.
hybrid. I think he's better with his hand in the ground. The only problem
Mm-hmm.
is that they like to run at him a lot, and so that was kind of his like kryptonite was that teams would run at him and like running the ball at him, and because his motor is so fast paced, he will always be out of gap or out of scheme, and
Mm-hmm.
before you know it, he passed you. So that has been kind of like the scheme to work around him because he is fast. Don't get me wrong, he is fast. But
Right.
when your motor is going so quick, before you know it, the guard is pushing you down. Well, I won't say downfield, pushing you away from the plate, and you going and they're running right at you. So I don't know. I think he's better with his hand in the ground. I can see him playing for the Patriots. I think that they're a good fit for him. Uh, uh,
So
I
you
can see
think he go
Washington.
AFC?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't think I
Washington.
don't
Okay.
think I don't think he I don't think he'll get in the division. I think that's
Yeah, it's not
ignorance.
happening.
Yeah, I think that's ignorance.
It's not happening.
I can see him playing for Detroit. Detroit is a good another one because they just
Didn't he say he wanted to go to Detroit?
I'm not I believe I'm not
I
sure.
think I saw something that said he wanted to go to Detroit.
Because Aiden Hutchinson, I believe he got hurt.
He got hurt last year.
Yeah, her last year. I don't know. And so that'd be him and Aiden on one side, him on the other side. And that'd be a good fit.
What about
And
Cincy?
the Bengals. Well, that's another thing. The
They
Bengals
fight.
don't. Yeah, they're fighting to pay it to pay. They thought the end. So
Hmm.
the Bengals are always are notoriously cheap, notoriously cheap. So I don't think he'd go to Cincinnati. I wouldn't go to Cincinnati. I mean, you don't want to pay. You waited too long to pay Jamar. You don't want to pay Trey Hendrickson and your rookie pick that you got from the first round. You just signed him to his contract because of a language in the contract that you make sure you want to what that going on. So
Because I know he from what, Pennsylvania. I think he's from Pennsylvania.
yeah, he's in Philly.
So
It's crazy that he's from Philly, but he don't want to play in Philadelphia. That's crazy.
I'm about to say, but could you really see him? But that team is too stacked
Nah, that
already.
team is too stacked.
It
Nah,
wouldn't be
I
fair.
don't because they run a platoon for DNs out there. I don't think that it'll fit. I'm sure they'll make it fit, but once again, they have the problem with the Eagles. What the problem they're going to have is they have a lot of stars. Well, a lot of budding stars on the cusp. Uh, really early. So
Mhm.
your two nose, Jordan Davis, your other nose tackle. I can think of his name. Both of them from Georgia.
Can't think of
Uh,
that boy name. I just
you
saw him
got
yesterday.
Jordan Davis and the other guy. I can't think of his name right now, at the top of my head. You got Cooper DeJean. But once again, he's on his rookie deal, but starting like a decent a
Jalen
decent
Carter.
Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter. So you got them two. You got you just drafted Jahad Campbell, who plays a similar position to Micah. I believe that he could put his hand in the ground and he could play linebacker. You got uh Nolan what's his name from Georgia? Is it Nolan Carter? Is that his name from Georgia? The
And what
line
on the edge? Nolan
No,
Smith.
yeah, Nolan Smith. You got him who can play a hybrid, but you got all these players. They're coming up. They're coming up at the same time. They could be looking for a good payday. So add a Micah in the mix. I mean, you can only pay for so many players, and Micah
They
is
really
deserves the
they
max.
really 4-3, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm about to say I think they run a 4-3.
yeah. They do. They do.
So do you see him getting traded? I think they on trade. I think
Nah,
Jared
nah. I
gonna go
think
ahead
I
and pay him.
think I think they're gonna pay him. They gonna pay him. They
They
might
play
not
what
pay. You said what?
they play what, September 7th against the Eagles. I think they pay him.
Yeah. I think the worst that he can do is hold out those first couple of weeks, and if the results are poor, then they're gonna pay him. They're gonna pay him. They probably add more guaranteed in the beginning, and then stretch out the contract over a couple of years. But I believe that Jared gonna cave. Jared cave with that. Jared cave with CD. I believe he's gonna cave now. I don't think that he'll get TJ Watt's money or Miles Garrett money, nor do I think he's asking for that kind of money. I don't know what he's asking for. But I do believe Jared should pay him. Pay him what he if not pay, if you can't pay him what he's worth, pay him to where he can walk out there and say, you know what? Okay, I'm good. I'm good. So,
But the dude had 4 12-sack seasons. Then he was in the Pro Bowl, what, 4
yeah,
years? Every
yeah,
like, I want to say 4 years, right?
yeah. But see, the
Get that man
problem,
his money.
yeah, the problem that owners have is that they'll see your first 4 years, and then the year he just had, they'll be like, oh well, that's the year I'm looking at right now. Like that that was really good. All when he first came into the league, I want to say in 2016, really good. And then you you got you then they paid him. They end up paying him because off the year that he had. Off, off the year that he had.
Well, I say they pay him.
Yeah,
I say they pay him. So, okay, let's go to our second down real quick.
yeah,
Travis Hunter playing for everybody. This is our second down.
yeah,
We talked enough about Dak Prescott. I mean, Michael Parsons. We agreed that he should go ahead and get paid. So now we'll go ahead and move to our second down right now, which will be Travis Hunter playing both ways in the
Man,
NFL.
that can be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, man. I think he can. I believe he can do it. Not at the extent of what he did in Colorado, because if you remember the game against, even though it was a cheap shot, but the game against Colorado State, where he punctured the lung, the guy hit him late, punctured the lung.
Mm-hmm.
Guys are going to be looking to prove a point that he can't play both sides, whether it's on offense or defense. So he could be running on offense, on playing receiver, and get blindsided, or on defense. They're going to try to prove a point to see if he have it, to see if he had what it takes to play both sides of the ball. Uh, I believe that he can do it. He's super so athletically gifted. I don't think that it's safe to do, because I mean, you're playing against guys who have something to lose every snap, and you want to save him for the big snap. So you want to save him for whatever, if he plays defense. Well, if his primary position is corner, you don't want him running a go route and then got to go out there and guard Cheetah or Jamar Chase or Nico Collins in the same division as him. That's redundant. I think what they should do, in my personal opinion, I think I sent this around, which I believe is a good idea, is go uh week by week. So let's say this week the final report is they're weak on offense. So this week he'll play offense. Next week, they need more defense. He'll play defense. And then over the time, you can sprinkle him in as a gadget player here and there. You got a package for him. Catch a bubble screen or a go ball, a game, whatever. But to play, I don't know the amount of snaps that he wants to play in a regular pro game, but I don't see it happening. I mean, I would love to be wrong, but it just it don't feel realistic to me.
Okay, so the Jaguars has him listed as the number 2 wide receiver. And I
Yeah,
think cornerback, he's like number 3, I want to say. He's a third
yeah,
string cornerback.
yeah.
So personally, I'm gonna give my opinion. I think he can do it,
Okay.
but I think he has to go the route like you said. You're going to have to game plan each week.
Yeah.
But what I will say is this. So they play tomorrow
Uh-huh.
at 6 p.m. against the Steelers.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to get snaps at receiver, I'm pretty sure, at number 2
Yeah.
receiver. So um my Texans play at 3, so I'm gonna try to watch that game after. But let's go into the regular season.
Okay.
Week one,
Mhm.
they got the Panthers.
Okay.
So Panthers got what? Is that Horn?
Yeah.
Is that
JT Horn.
JT Horn?
Yeah.
Start. He
Yeah.
gonna he gonna
Let's
be
see.
on. He gonna be on Brian
Week.
Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know
Oh
who
yeah.
that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I don't know who their number 2 is though.
Let me see. I'll put it like this. Whoever it is, I think. Uh, first let's do this. Let's look at the uh the Jaguars roster. Rec- receiving roster. Let's see. The receiving room. So let's see. You got
They
Donnie
got
Brown, Travis Hunter. Okay, Dorian Singer, Brian Thomas, Parker Washington. So I believe. Okay, so I believe. I believe it'd be Brian Thomas, Parker Washington,
trash.
because he played solid for them last year.
Trash.
So they had a loaded receiver room, man. Don
Trash.
Donnie Brown, I believe. because Donnie Brown proved himself last year with Washington. So I can see him playing the slot. I don't think he'll play outside. I
Oh yeah,
believe he plays the slot.
he gonna be in the slot. He definitely gonna be in the slot. I don't care what they say is number 2. They throwing him in the slot because as
Yeah,
we talked about earlier, he's too light. He's about what 160,
yeah,
140.
yeah, I believe he plays in the
But
slot.
let's go this. So let's say he goes slot, right?
Yeah.
So the slot cornerback for hold on. I'm guessing the slot cornerback will probably be Mike Jackson, either Mike Jackson for the Panthers. But
Uh-huh.
anyways, let's go. Let's just go team by team. He got Panthers week 1.
Okay.
Week 2, he got the Bengals. He may eat the Bengals up. He
Yeah,
might eat the
on
Bengals
offense,
up.
offense, yeah.
Yeah,
Defense, he not guarding Jamar because with the problem that he's gonna have is that a lot of these receivers play in the slot as well. Jamar does it, CD does it, Devontae does it. Uh, a lot of these star receivers play try to find the best matchup
hold on.
possible.
You talking about him being a slot on offense or slot on defense or both?
I'm going game by game.
So, but I'm
So
saying when you say he gonna be in the slot, you talking about slot on offense or slot on
no,
corner or slot on both?
okay, so I think on defense he'll be a outside corner. I believe.
Fuck no. Fuck
I
no.
do.
He's getting ate up, bro.
No,
He's
I
getting
believe.
ate up.
See, the thing about playing corner is, man, is technique.
True.
Just
True.
because you're small and in stature doesn't mean you can't be technically sound.
Well,
Just
I'll say this. I agree with you. I agree with you because slot corner, he doesn't have the body for a slot corner.
yeah, he has a speed, but the problem with slot corner is you give him more room, right? So let's say you put Jamar in a slot, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Jamar runs a slant or a hitch, because he's a big body receiver and he catches it, he won't be able to tackle him.
Not
You
even that. Slot got to come up and make them tackles on the running backs too.
Yeah, that too. And you have more room to operate in the slot. You have both sides of the field. You have option routes. You can go, depending on where they are in the hash mark, you got the left hash, right hash, you got more variety to move. On the outside, you really only have the sideline out, well, sideline in, right? So he has help. He can play outside and use the sideline as his guidance. He will have safety up over the top. I'm sure of it because they try to protect. They want to protect him from all the stuff that he may or might not play per game, right? So I believe that's why I say I believe he plays uh, outside because let's say for the sake of argument, right? Week 2, Bengals. Yeah, he might eat him up on offense, right? But on defense, you gotta come guard one of the two, whether it's T or whether it's Jamar. And if you put him in the slot, Jamar eventually Jabbar is going to find Travis, and Travis won't have any help
Mm-hmm.
because if you give Travis help on one of them, that leaves the safety or the linebacker covering T.
And then who is the Jaguars fucking corner, starting corner? I couldn't even tell you.
Uh, uh,
So
uh.
they're gonna have to put him on the number 1, number 2 receiver.
Yeah, let me see. Levi
While you looking that
Watkins.
up,
I don't know who were there. Let me see who were their starters last year.
trash. I'm telling you, trash, bro. Now
Let me see
he
who their
got week
starters
2 with
were last year.
Bengals. Week
Yeah.
3 got Texans.
Okay.
Stingley,
That might be interesting on both sides of
Stingley.
the ball.
Yeah, you got Stingley, Kamari,
Yeah.
Petrie. He
Yeah.
might get some yards on Petrie. I'm not gonna lie, because Petrie can't cover. But then you flip the ball, Nico, Kirk in the slot.
Yeah.
You got Higgins. Higgins a rookie, so he hasn't proved himself yet. So
Yeah. But see, not even that. A lot of times he might have to cover Case over. He might gotta cover
Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz. So I mean, he got his work cut out for him, man. He do. I believe he can do it.
And then he got 49ers after that. I don't know if 49ers is gonna be good this year. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
The Niners, he might can get him on offense. Defense, Jawan Jennings has been good, but I think he gets the attention of wide people. Cornerback one, and Ricky Pierce thought of good too.
He really didn't show me nothing last year, man.
Well,
I'm
last
gonna
year
be
you
honest.
had Brandon. Last year he had to go out. Brandon Ayuk and Debo, but now that Debo is gone and Brandon, I don't think he's ready for week one. I believe that Ricky will go out there and prove himself.
It's his time to shine then.
Yeah, I believe so.
Then you got Chiefs after that.
Now that's gonna be a one because the Chiefs they're coming off of a Super Bowl loss where they got absolutely embarrassed. They got a lot of speed, and he has to cover. What's my guy name? The number one.
Worthy.
Yeah, Xavier
Worthy.
Worthy. I mean, they have a lot of gadget plays to
He's getting
find
cooked.
to find the mismatches in their defense. And with Travis playing both sides of the ball, and
He
also
getting cooked.
I believe also with Travis, he has to if you're gonna play both sides of the ball, be smart about it, right? In the fourth
Mm-hmm.
quarter, don't go out there and try to pace yourself, right? So like let's say you're winning by like 21, right? Pick a side. Don't play both. Pick a side.
They're not gonna be winning by 21, bro. They're gonna be getting blown out every game. I'm telling you, bro.
I
Listen,
don't think so.
bro. The Jaguars suck, bro. You got Sunshine, who they quote? Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence.
Garbage. Garbage.
Well, you got to think though.
They-
Like I said, some of these games they're gonna win on solely talent. Where
okay.
I
Panthers.
think my team is better than yours. They're big Panthers
Okay.
for sure.
Bengals.
They'll be they'll be
Now,
Bengals.
I don't know. Bengals don't have a defense. It might be a shootout, but I think
Yeah,
Bengals
but
offense can overpower their defense.
I don't think they'll be the Bengals.
Texans, I feel like Texans gonna win that.
Yeah,
49ers, I think that but 49ers got Slowler, whatever his name is, back as defensive coordinator now.
don't matter. Don't matter.
Jaguars whooping them?
I don't know if they're whooping them, but I believe that it'll be. I don't think I think a lot of these Giants games will be competitive. Now, whether they win or not is on them. And it also would depict on how many snaps are you playing in Travis? Because if Travis is what we think he's going to be in NFL, that the playing time plays a big part. It's kind of like I'm not gonna use LeBron, but I will use your average star on a like okay, I would say like a LaMelo Ball, right? Let's just stay with me now. Stay with me. They manage his minutes because they know in the fourth quarter they're gonna need something out of him that's beyond the beyond because the Charlotte isn't really that good to rest him in the fourth. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
the first three quarters in basketball, you're pacing yourself so that LaMelo can come in the fourth and take over. Right? Same thing with the Jags. You wanted to be close enough to where if you need him to make a play on both sides of the ball, on in the fourth, he can do so without being extremely gassed.
Okay.
It's and also like I, and also if you're trying to, which I know they are trying to, I know they will, I rather be trying to fight for a playoff spot. You want to have those moments to where you say, all right, okay, man, I need you on both sides of the ball all night. But if you if you front load him in the beginning of the season, then and on the back end he could be gassed, even looking like well I can't do it anymore, and it could be detrimental.
Do you think they have the roster to even have that luxury?
Yeah, yeah,
You think so?
yeah. I don't think they have the. I don't. I think they have a roster to where they can score 21 points a game, 24 on a decent day. I do
Well,
believe
I'll
it.
say this. I'll say this. They head coach is coming from where Buccaneers. He worked magic with Baker Mayfield last year.
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah.
might be able to do something. He
Yeah,
might be
because
able to do
see,
something.
yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence is head above water better than Baker Mayfield. And I think I think they might be on the same par as far as talent between the Jags and Tampa. But I believe, like I said, about 3 or 4 this year's games are gonna be one solely off of talent. Solely off my guy is better than your guy. Strictly off talent. And I believe that Trevor can do that for his team. But like I said, what they're saying that however it's like a pitch count. You don't want your pitchers throwing between the first and the fourth 70 pitches. And he said you know that you want him to pitch at least the sixth, or at least the sixth, probably the seventh. And then but you can't have it all the whole 8 or 9. So you want to have a pitch count. So I believe Travis will be on a pitch count. I believe so.
Okay. Let me ask you this. How many touchdowns you think he get within the
Uh
first hold on. Within the first half of the season, first 8 weeks.
You thinking total, both offense and defense, or just offense, or just defense?
Just offense.
Uh, 4 or 5. You said, hold on. What's the time frame between win and win?
8 weeks. 8 weeks. Half of
Okay,
the
four,
season.
4 or 5, 4 or 5.
So okay.
Yeah, yeah. I believe they're going to force the ball to him
I know
in certain situations.
he might mess around and he's gonna get one for sure, I believe, on the Panthers.
Yeah,
Bengals, I see
toss
him
up,
getting one.
toss up.
I see him getting one.
I
Texans, I see him getting one.
I don't
I
know. I
don't
don't.
know though. I don't know though.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What made him? No, I don't know. No. So I think he's straight. I think, like I said, a pitch count, a pitch count. I believe they're gonna have a pitch count. So the games that they do need him, then obviously uh, he'll be I won't say fresh, but ready to play.
Okay, I'll say this then. Let's okay. So we discussed this is our second down. We discussed Travis Hunter. We both think he'll
Uh-huh.
be okay. We
Yeah.
can agree on that. He'll be okay.
Yeah.
I got a hot take for you.
Okay.
So everybody I know this is our first stream, our first real stream. And we are typically in between our, like I said, we have a four down breakdown. We like to throw in our hot takes every once in a while, just
Yeah.
randomly. So
Yeah.
I guess you could say this is a halftime intermission. I got a hot take for you.
Okay.
Patrick Surtain is not better than Derek Stingley, bro.
Uh okay.
He's not better.
Now
Hear
here's
me
the
out. Hear me out. Look at his last year highlights, bro. Who did all his highlights? Who did he verse?
okay. Now, hold on. Now, hold on. Okay. Listen now. Now this right here for me is tough. 'Cause I rock with my boy Steen, and I
Right?
told you I said have patience with Steen.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna do his thing. So
Mm-hmm.
for those who don't, so for obviously for the viewers who don't know, I'm a huge LSU fan, right? So Derek Stingley is my guy, right? And I hate Alabama with a passion. So for me to say, so ironically for this hot take to be between an LSU guy and a Bama guy, so to speak, it should be a no-brainer that I choose Derek Stingley. However, from a corner standpoint, I believe Pat is better than Derek. I believe Derek is more. I believe Derek is more finesse, and Pat is more technically sound. Uh, now Yeah, I think they're not too far off. I think Pat is here and Derek is probably here. Um, it may fluctuate from week to week, but Pat has been more consistent than Derek. Only because Derek has had I'm not
Injuries.
gonna say every problems in the NFL, but he has missed time on the field. Where
Who had a
Pat,
better year last year? Who had a better year?
we go off a stat or personal opinion.
Both.
Well, let's see. Let's pull up this stat. Let's see. Pat. So look, you look up Derek Stingley stats for last year, and I'm looking past total stats from last year. Let's see. 20.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, let's see. So Pat
Do you
last.
do you
Go
want
ahead.
do you want a PFF grade or no?
That don't really. I don't really put that into consideration. But I go first. So last year Pat had 34 solo tackles, one forced fumble, four picks, and 11 pass deflections. Now the picks, right? They didn't
Mhm.
throw it to him a lot. They didn't throw his side. They didn't throw on his side a lot. What at all?
Who do you? Okay, I know I saw highlights of him having like two picks in one game, like two picks in two games,
Uh huh.
something like that.
Uh-huh.
But who was he versus? I think he had like two picks against the Raiders, two picks against like who was that? The Chargers,
Well,
not
let's see.
Chargers.
Let's see. Last year he played Buffalo. No. He played Kansas City, Cincy, the Chargers, the Colts, the Browns, Raiders, Atlanta, Kansas City, Baltimore, Carolina, Chargers,
What game? What
Raiders.
game he had two picks in? What games was his picks in?
Uh, the Colts was one. The two was the Raiders. Two was the
That's
Raiders.
three. That's three picks.
Yeah. The Panthers.
Panthers. The
Two, three.
Panthers.
Yeah, that's four. That's four. Yeah, two with the
Look,
Raiders. Yeah, that's four.
who did he
So
play? And then didn't he win like defensive player of the year or something like that last year?
he did. He did.
Fuck no. All
But
right,
that
hold on, hold
but
on. Hold on. Let me get my boy Stingley. Let me get my
all
boy
right.
Stingley. 37 solo tackles,
Okay.
zero forced fumbles, zero.
Okay.
Five interceptions,
Okay.
18 pass deflections.
Okay. But see, here's the thing with Pat, right? They're not throwing the ball his way at all.
They're not throwing the Stingley way. What do you mean?
Literally, they are if he got 18 pass deflections. 18,
Who? You gotta think
18
about it.
means
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. The Texans defense was on the field more because our offense wasn't competent.
just because you're on the field don't mean you throw it. Just because you're on the field don't mean you throw it to his side every time because you're on the field.
What?
That's not how that works.
What receiver did he guard? Please tell me, what receiver did he guard?
Cool.
Tell me the teams. Tell me the teams he versus
Okay.
last year.
Okay. Press the 10, right?
First team, first game, who he
All right.
had?
First game he had the Chiefs, actually.
Okay. That's a solid one. Next,
The Bengals,
that's a solid one.
the Chargers.
Trash.
No, he had. Well, I don't know who the Chargers. No, okay, okay, I'll give you that one. Uh, the Colts.
Trash.
Okay, so the next couple are kind of trash. He had the
Trash.
he had the Chargers, Colts, Browns, Raiders, and Atlanta,
Trash. All of them trash.
and then he had Kansas City again,
Mhm.
Baltimore, Carolina,
Trash.
Chargers, Raiders, Jets,
Trash.
Tampa Bay,
Trash.
and Pittsburgh.
Tampa Bay was cool. Pittsburgh, trash. Last year they was trash.
Yeah, but he's more technically sound. He is, I believe, more technically sound than,
He's
than
very
uh
he's very fundamental. He's very
yeah,
fundamental. He's very
definitely.
fundamental.
So I'll never take that away
But
from Patrick saying.
but if Stingley didn't have a late start on his with the injuries,
Uh huh.
he's cooking them. He's cooking them.
We never
He's
know.
cooking them.
We
This
never
was
know.
Stingley. This was Stingley first year actually healthy, bro.
Yeah, never know.
He's cooking them.
You go back for the viewers out there who don't know. You go on YouTube and type in just type in Chad Dustin or Chad Ojo Cinco, right? And they have a video of
Jamar Chase.
not Jamar Chase, but who was the guy that was coaching him? My guy, what's my guy's name? Not Terrence Howard. What's my guy's name? On Undisputed. Not Shannon, not Skip. Uh,
Not Ryan Clark.
no.
No. Man, why you looking that bullshit up? My boy Derek Stingley had Tennessee. That's Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
KC.
KC is a good one.
Miami. 2 picks in that game.
I saw those
Jacksonville.
picks. Yeah.
Jacksonville. Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah. I saw the pick in Miami. Those two picks in Miami. I saw those.
He had a pick in Jacksonville too, but Tennessee again. Calvin Ridley.
Okay.
Dallas CD pick.
Okay.
Detroit.
Detroit is another one. Detroit's a good team.
Jets.
No, hold on. I know he had picks in all these games.
No. He had 2. I'm just naming his competition.
Okay.
So the games he had picks was Miami 2 picks, Jacksonville 1 pick, Dallas 1 pick, and Chicago 1 pick.
Oh wow.
I mean, competition.
Yeah.
Competition right there, though.
I don't think they get all of them, but it's just crazy to see.
Traveling with CD too.
Yeah.
Now I know Patrick. I know Pastor Tan. He travels. I know.
But that's something that we didn't mention about going back a segment to
who? Michael?
Not Michael.
Hunter? Travis Hunter?
Yeah, Travis. Going back to Travis, right? So that goes back to him playing. Goes back to him playing. Goes back to him playing limited snaps. Because boy, oh man, I can't imagine him playing 80 something snaps. Can't imagine it.
He can't. He's not going to do it.
Nah.
He's not going to do it. But in my opinion, if Stingley stay healthy this year, he should win Defensive Back of the Year.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It really is.
I'm just saying.
Really is. No, really is. It's gonna be interesting this year to see what they do. See what he does.
I'm just saying. And you got Kamari Lassiter. Kamari Lassiter was getting picked on last year. He showed out. He showed out though. He showed out, which he got scrubbed. He did get scrubbed. But
from what?
Rookie of the Year. One of the rookies of the year.
Who? Kamari Lassiter?
Him and Kalen Bullock. Kalen Bullock had how many picks did he have last year? What?
Oh my God.
What? He had 4?
Oh man. Come on now. Stop it.
What? Kalen Bullock not cold?
I'm not saying he's not cold, but
5 picks. 5 picks.
Stop it. I'm not saying he's not cold.
11 pass deflections, 37 solo tackles. What?
I'm not saying he's not cold, but let's
from the safety positioning.
Let's pump the brakes.
Let's go Kamari Lassiter.
Okay. What about
Kamari Lassiter? 42 solo tackles.
Okay.
10 pass deflections.
Okay.
3 interceptions. A kid that didn't catch no picks in college. They was hating on him because his speed. He ran what, a 4.5? He's a dog, bro.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's not, but I mean, he's a good corner, but in the realms of CJ, I said CJ, Pat and Derek, hate to break it to you,
Wait,
hate to
who?
break it to you. Between Pat and Derek, for who's the best corner, I gotta
So,
give it to
so you
Pat,
think you
man.
think you think you think Derek not gonna eat?
I'm not saying he's not gonna eat. I wish him well for sure. I just think that Pat is more seasoned, and I think he's just more technically
Bro,
sound right now.
I don't see all this hype around Pat, bro. I don't see all this hype. Like he's a big corner. What he's like 6'2"?
Yeah, 6'2", 160.
I don't see all the hype behind that dude, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I don't.
And which one? Shador? I should do it. Which one?
Who?
So you don't see the hype about how who?
Pat.
Oh,
I don't see the hype behind him. I don't see the hype behind him. I'm not saying he's not good, but I just don't see all the hype. Like everybody act like he Deion Sanders, like he prime.
I mean, he's not, but
I'm about to
I
say,
no, he's not. But I think because he's so technically sound, it's hard to win around him because he's just that good.
I give him that. I give him that. What did he do? Do you remember what he did against Nico Collins when we played them?
What happened? You said when he said who played y'all? Harris.
No, Collins. Collins and Pat Surtain.
Also, okay, Patrick saying, yeah. Who had the better game? Y'all did or they did?
We did.
Okay. I mean,
191.
that's what Kamar Lester.
No, 191. Nico Collins.
Oh, okay.
Nigga almost put up a 200. Nigga almost put up 200 against them, bro. Huh?
Who is this? You watching?
Come on, Nico Collins against the Broncos.
Yeah,
190. 190 almost put up 200.
yeah.
What?
What
Come
he,
on, bro.
what he had for the whole game?
Who?
The guy you just
Nico Collins?
and it, yeah. Nico had what?
Nine receptions, 12 targets, 191 yards, 21.2 average.
Yeah. Okay.
One tub. One tub.
Yeah.
Longest
One
59
time,
yards.
one time was crazy. I get it.
I mean, what you mean?
Yeah. I
What
I
you
I,
mean?
I still
And
think Pat is.
I believe Stingley had to pick that game too.
I believe Pat is better than Derek. For right now. For right now. I do believe Pat is better than Derek for right now, for sure.
Like,
I
huh?
think I think over time Pat will be more could I could play I could play. Yeah,
Russell
I
Wilson. Russell
what
Wilson. That's when he was. That's when Russell Wilson was there. Interception.
what
Derek Stingley.
I think Pat is better.
I mean,
I do.
Pat didn't have a interception that game. I mean,
I
on the
mean,
rookie CJ Stroud.
picks on the side picks on don't define who you are as a coach. Don't it be nice? Don't define.
191. That's all I'm gonna say.
So
191.
give me Pat Surtain.
Cortland Sutton,
Uh-huh.
two receptions, 77 yards, one TD.
Did he play for y'all last year or this is new
No, Sutton.
okay.
Sutton never played for us. Never played for us.
Oh,
Never played for us.
sorry. Quite up for defense.
Yeah.
Defensive back. Yeah.
No. Cortland Sutton, wide receiver,
Oh,
Denver.
wow. See,
Yeah,
yes,
wide
yes,
receiver Denver.
yes,
Wide
yes,
receiver
yes,
Denver.
yes, yes. You're right. You're right.
Wide
You're
receiver
right.
Denver. We won the time of possession that game. 0 turnovers. They had 3 turnovers.
Uh,
I mean, they had, that's
man,
191.
all in all, I think it's okay. I really believe that he is better. Pat is better than Derek right now. Right now, over the years it'll change, but right now I think he's better.
All right. So we're gonna move. We're
Yeah.
gonna move to our third down.
Yeah.
We're moving to our third down. Hopefully, I like the hot take on that one. Um, Third down, we're gonna move into our Houston Texans camp update.
Okay.
CD Deuce,
Yeah.
um, better name, his full name is CJ Gardner Johnson, went down with an injury.
Uh-huh.
While the extent was still being evaluated at the time, but they did do tests. They thought he tore his ACL because he was carted off, and once he made it to the training facility
Uh,
room area,
uh-huh.
he had to get carried in. He couldn't put weight on it, but
Uh-huh.
looks like it's not as bad as everybody thought. He may have sprained his ACL or something like that, but they say he may
Yeah.
be back by week 1. That will be a huge loss for us if he was actually hurt.
Okay.
I'll say this. My first thought was go get Justin Simmons.
Okay, you know. Pass that to that'd be the only time I would ever say that. Pass to pass it to.
What? Man, Justin Simmons, man, I would have picked up Justin Simmons, bro, if he would have got hurt.
Yeah. Oh no, I think they're the final way to get him. Yeah, they're
He
the
a free
final way to get
agent.
him.
He a free
Yeah.
agent, though.
Listen, man, just let him do his thing.
Okay. But
Let him do his thing.
look like he'll be back. He was bringing the intensity to camp
Yeah.
with the whole belt to ass celebrations and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Defense had a whole tenacity. Because as y'all know, Texans, for the viewers that don't know, Texans are rebuilding their got a new offensive coordinator, Nick Caley, after
Uh-huh.
Bobby Sloak was fired. So they're installing a new offense now.
Again,
So
what is it?
CJ,
Fifth time in 5 years, I'm gonna say that he's had a new head coach.
no. So CJ, he's been throwing a lot of interceptions during camp, and defense been, I ain't gonna lie, defense been smacking him a lot.
Yeah.
But offense has started. They had a pretty good day on Thursday, but we're
Okay.
gonna see how it all come out tomorrow. But
Yeah,
that's the
man.
update. Houston Texans camp update. We're gonna move into the fourth down.
Shit.
Shadur Sanders.
Uh-huh.
Shadur Sanders is fucking cold.
Yeah.
He threw for what? Let me look at his stats right quick.
What we on right now?
Shadur Sanders. Let me look at his stats.
He was a passing he was a they I think they played him a little bit too long than what they should have, but that's no here nor there.
Why you think that?
Uh I think it's
Let me see.
uh
Let me see. NFL. I'm trying to find it. Where is it at?
mhm.
Why I can't find the stats?
It's all good. It's all good. Move on to
Let's
the
see.
next.
Here we go. Mm, what a box score? Box score stats. Shadur Sanders went 14 for 23, 138 yards, 2 tubs. Everybody, he's been the talk of camp. He's been getting 14 fourth string reps, and how they've thrown him, decided that they wanted to throw him in for the first team to start this preseason game. He pretty much played the whole game, first to the third quarter. And he showed out. Everyone was talking about how they felt like the Browns were setting him up and things of that nature. But he showed out. You can't, I don't know, man, I don't care whatever the NFL is trying to do to this young man. The Browns are not stupid. They putting on this show saying that the owner saying he wasn't his pick and stuff like that. But the Browns know without him, there'll be another mediocre franchise. Shedeur Sanders, his name carries weight. He's bringing money to that team. I just think they just really think they're going to get a new stadium now. And people are talking about they may cut them. They're not going to cut Shedeur Sanders. If you're watching this now, if you think they're going to cut, they're not going to cut him. They are not going to come. They will be dumb to cut Shedeur Sanders. He's bringing his name alone carries weight. But if they do cut him, I'll be honest. If I'm New Orleans, I'm going to go grab him. Or if I'm Dallas, I'm going to go grab him. I don't know if Jerry Jones, he really don't want that. I seen a video where Prime say he want to coach for Dallas. I don't know. But Shedeur Sanders, the boy is the truth. He is the truth. So everyone, this right here is our Friday episode, first stream. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for tuning in. Hopefully, was able to show y'all a little something, give y'all a little taste of us, and see what we can have to bring. I promise you, this is our first one, so we're a little raw right now, but we will get better. But we do want to do a What If Wednesday. So a What If Wednesday is a Wednesday episode where we just throw out a random what if this? What if Kobe would have stayed in New Orleans? What if he would have never went to LA? Things of that nature. So we have a What If Wednesday. So be on the lookout for the What If Wednesday. I got one, and then we'll be up out of here. What If Wednesday for this upcoming week episode is going to be: do you think the Eagles win the Super Bowl without Jalen Hurts? This last Super Bowl without Jalen Hurts. So thank everybody for tuning in. Dilly, got anything you want to say? Not here, got nothing you want to say. Thank everybody for tuning in, man. I support y'all. Hopefully y'all rate, subscribe, and comment, y'all. We're about to be up out of here. Peace.